Okay, we did the mortise and the tenon. It fits good. Now I need to taper the legs. I can't taper the legs until I've done the mortise on them. So here's my fake leg, 2 pieces of plywood glued together. There's a fake mortise right here and a fake mortise right here, because on this particular project we only want to taper on the mortise side. So you have to mortise the leg before you taper it. Here's my tapering jig. It looks kind of complicated, but it's just 3/4 inch plywood. I have a straight edge here that's a little bit away from the edge, so I can get my hand on it to push it through and not be jammed up against the fence on the table saw. These were all for clamps, but I found I just need 1 clamp for this particular method. And what's important here is this, and there's one at the bottom. Those are the stops. So when I put in my piece, it sets it right up. I want the mortise pointing out because that's the side I want to cut, and then clamp it in. So it's up against the stop up here, and it's up against the stop at the bottom. So can you see? So this is actually off the table. This is the straight edge I'm going to put up against the fence, this side, and then as I cut, it's going to cut this little taper off. So it'll be a nice long shim. So let's see what happens with my plywood leg. That's how much I cut off. So now I'm going to flip this over and do the other side so that you can see what the taper looks like. Did that side. Since I cut some off, I'm going to throw this shim in there. Make sure it's tight. Ready? So, I'm going to show you this is tapered. It's a lot smaller than that side. So what we have is 2 tapers here. Taper on the inside, edges where the mortises are. Okay. But that's how you do a taper. And in the beginning class we do it on 2 sides. In the advanced class we do it on 3 sides, 4 sides, which means we have to have a pivot point, but that's a whole different jig. So once your legs are done, then we do a glue up. After you've sanded everything, dry fit it. Remember to dry fit before you glue. And then you need glue, moist rag, your clamps are ready. Everything worked with a dry fit so you don't have any problems when you've got glue on your tenons and in your mortises. So the next thing to do would be glue, tenon, glue, a little bit of glue in the mortise, and then we're just doing 1 set of legs at a time. So 1 apron, 2 legs, pull them together. The reason we don't do all 4 at one time is because the clamps would be all over and in the way of each other. So we do this one, and we do the other set, leave those, then we can take the clamps off and put in the other apron and then pull it all together. Okay, and that would be then it would be ready for the top. And there's a video that shows how to glue up a top that Philip did. It's really a good one. So that's it for me. I found this extremely challenging because I would much rather be building than talking. I know that some have asked for incomplete. That's great. Hopefully, I don't know how they're going to do this, but in the fall, if we have classes, then when it gets around to the time when we put the garden bench together, then I'll give everybody a call and they can come in and we can finish up and then go to the next project. There's 2 more projects after that. Please go ahead and sign up for intermediate if you've completed this class. Everybody's in the same boat, so there'll be lots of review. And the intermediate class is a lot more in-depth and a lot more accuracy is involved. So have a great summer. Things are kind of weird. They're opening up Austin, but I'm staying home because I don't want to get sick. And I hope that you are careful as well. Bye-bye.